It's Sunday morning and I really just don't want to get up. Do I have to? Well, I don't have to, but I should. So, I guess let's begin our day. Okay, to begin our day though, I had this random thought the other day. So if anybody's played Animal Crossing New Horizons, and if you have like a double sized bed, you can like get on it and roll back and forth. And then it just made me think, can I roll like that? Dumb thoughts with Ashton. Let's see. Well, they start on their back, right? And they're just like, wee. I don't have enough room to roll. I don't have enough room. But I think it's possible. Okay. That was just a random idea. So, with my heart condition, I get palpitations pretty much on the daily, to be honest. But, like, it seems like recently they've gotten a little more prominent and longer lasting. And, like, a few nights ago, I was, like, dead asleep and, like, woke up from one and was like, am I having a heart attack? Like, it was horrible. Anyway, I haven't talked a whole lot about it, but I am in like the very, 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 very early stages of a heart transplant. That's something I've always known I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have done. But back in 2020, my appointment that I had then, my cardiologist was like, so we're getting to the point where we're going to have to do that. So we've been doing testing ever since. I've done like 2 different MRIs. I've done what's called a stress test. And, just kind of been watchful. And then I think we're going to do what's called a heart catheter here soonish, just to kind of see where we're at and like how much time we really have. So anyway, part of that though is I've been trying to get consistent about working out again, because it just feels good for me. Like for me personally, it feels good for me and, helps me feel better about myself and like how I look and whatever. Like it's something I can work on, but also it's kind of something my cardiologist would like me to try to do just to keep my heart as strong for as long as we can, to kind of just not really like keep trying to push it back, but just have better chances, as this kind of progresses. We're not at a state where it's like, oh my gosh, panic, and that's like what we got to do. It's just like hey, your heart's dying, so we're gonna have to look into this. And so that's why we're doing all the testing and stuff, just to kind of like really get a timeline of like how much time do we have. So anyway, it's time to do the workouts for the days. I have been doing them almost every day ish lately. They've been kind of brutal, but again, they feel really good afterwards, and you get the pain that like it kind of tells you it's doing progress. So I'm gonna try some new ones today, and I'm a little scared how much it's gonna hurt, but it's fine. I did way more than I originally thought I was gonna do. And now I'm absolutely dead. My coloring was so bad at the very end. I think it's coming back, but I pushed myself, but you know what? It's good. It's gonna feel great. I feel like my arms are getting big. For my standard, y'all are probably like, they still teeny tiny. No, they look like they're getting bigger to me, but now I need to shower. But I had to just like die for a minute on the couch. I'm so shaky. I'm like, okay. It was good. We did it. So it's actually the next day. Whoops. So yesterday we had like a family gathering. It was one of my nephew's birthdays, so I just like went there and it got busy and stuff. But also my siblings don't want their kids on camera, so I couldn't really film anything anyways. So that's why we're here. Anyway, I just got ready for the day. I am about to hop on a call for a project that I've been a part of the last few-ish months. I'm not in charge of it. It's someone else's project, but I'm excited for it, but I can't talk about it. So once I can, I'll let y'all know. But we're about to hop on a call for that again. So I'm just kind of waiting for that. But I'm going to go fill my water. I don't like to eat in the mornings. I know it's almost noon, but I don't like to eat. And I just don't know why. I'm like, I've already talked about this. I'm like, do I have an eating disorder? I had the thought the other day. I'm like, I wonder if it's like a side effect of one of my heart medications, because this has been a thing at least since like high school. So I'm like, it hasn't gone away, and I haven't changed my heart medications since at least high school. So I don't know. That was a random thought. I was like, I need to maybe look into that. So anyway, it is Monday. Can't believe we're already in September. Is it September 4th, I think? This year is almost done, y'all. Whoa. Okay. That call has finished. Now, it's actually Labor Day today, which means like nothing, honestly, to kind of a lot of people, I feel like. Whoops. But I've been kind of doing this thing this year where I like to go to Barnes & Noble and just write. So another one of my loves, one of my passions is writing. And I've kind of let it go since high school ended. I've been trying to like pick it up again, like have more avenues of passions and creativity and stuff. But I've just been liking to go over to Barnes & Noble and, be like in a different environment, around different people and write and stuff. So I think I'm going to go do that now. That call is over. So I got to get everything to go do that. I forgot it's a holiday, Labor Day, so when I got here, it was so busy. I was not used to it being that busy. I like to just come and chill, and I was able to. Last time I had come here was a few days ago, and there was literally nowhere to sit, so luckily it was raining, so I just came back out to my car and wrote in the parking lot here. But I just spent about 2 hours in there writing away. I've had this specific journal since high school. Like let's see when the first entry was. June 3rd, 2015. And I am still trying to write in it and fill this one up. I have so many journals, and so I'm like, okay, I gotta fill them up and not keep getting more. So anyway, yeah, I've had this one for a while, but I'm about halfway through. Not that you can tell, but I'm about halfway through it, I think. So, but yeah, anyway. This is just something I like to do. It's kind of become a daily thing. Maybe more so every other day. I'll just come and write. Sometimes for like an hour. Sometimes like today, 2 hours. Kind of just depends, what's going on the day, when I come, and like how much like writing juices I have, so anyway, it is now 3:30 and I have not eaten anything, but is that a surprise to anyone? It shouldn't be. So I guess we'll go and finally get some food. Don't come for me. Okay, so there it is. I have kind of come up with like a new food that's like easy to kind of whip up and eat, because I feel like I like to cook, I do, but I feel like part of it is just like I don't know what to cook. So we get those rotisserie chickens, and then like my parents pull them apart and whatever, and then we freeze them in little bags. And so now what I've started to do is just like get a bag of chicken, put it on a tortilla with cheese, and then there we go. So it's kind of like my new go-to right now. I have a few go-tos, but this one I think I've added it to the list now. See, and then I just put some ranch on it, and then wrap it up, and we're good. Okay, so I was supposed to finish this book before the movie came out. We're almost like a month since the movie has come out. I've already watched the movie, I already know, but guess we just finished it, finally. There we go. I have 3 other books I'm in the middle of. Yeah. So I just have this like list of books I'm in the middle of, and pretty much as far into each of them, like the same amount into each of them. So I'm doing great. Never straight. Okay, so I think I decided to finish this one. It's not a sequel or really a follow-up, but I read the first one earlier this year. It was called If You Change Your Mind. It's by Robbie Weber. Y'all should check out his books. They're like queer, gay love story books, but so If You Change Your Mind and I Like Me Better take place in the same place, like the same town. So like they're not necessarily about the same characters, but things kind of cross over and whatever. So but yeah, I need to finish this one. I'm gonna do this. And I was looking, so this one I have it a mess. This one I have the bookmark in still. I read the first book of this series, but this is the second, and I own the whole series. I have for years. The other book that I had that I was like, I started but haven't finished. There's no bookmark in it, so I have no idea where I am. So that one I just put away, and I'm like, we'll just focus on these two, and then we will get another book once we're finished, you know. So Red, White, and Royal Blue. I want to hurry and talk about it. It was super, super cute. I'll say it just wasn't my favorite. It really wasn't. Like, even the movie. Like, I really enjoyed the movie, and I really enjoyed the book. Like, I loved the stories and stuff. It just wasn't my favorite. It really wasn't. I don't know if I'm the only one that's like, about them. They were super cute, and I mean, of course, there were moments I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute, and whatever, but it just didn't feel, I don't know, something about them just didn't quite connect to me personally. I think I definitely liked If You Change Your Mind better, and then I gotta finish this one to see what I think. This one, so Red, White, and Royal Blue kind of felt like an enemies to lovers type story. This one is definitely more of an enemies to lovers type story. If You Change Your Mind was more of a love triangle, I guess. So maybe I'm into love triangles. I don't know. Didn't think I was, but yeah. So there's kind of my thoughts on it. It was really good. It was, but not my personal favorite movie and book wise. So there's my mini review. There you go.